It has been a very difficult year for our customers. They had to deal with digital transformation, a pandemic, increasing remote work, bring your own device, cloud collaboration. So security is a paramount. Cybersecurity and security involve so many things from an IT perspective. So Dell Technologies and our partners offer different solutions to keep data secure and end users safe. Hi, I'm Maxime Fernandez, working for Dell Technologies and the Dell Endpoint Security Business Unit. I will show you how Dell Technologies can help you to keep your data secure and your end user safe. So let's start with cybersecurity landscape. 2020 was a crazy year. We have seen a lot of things happen in cybersecurity. Let's start, for example, with destructive attacks. 100% of increasing of destructive attacks happened in 2020. Why? Because hackers, they are always evolving. They are trying to find new techniques, and also because they use non-malware attack in order to get into your IT, and so the damage is more and more important. And this is also why we have 108 days before silent attacks is detected, because cyber criminals use new techniques and they hide into your IT before they can find sensitive data and try to exploit or steal your sensitive data. So just imagine during 108 days what a cyber criminal can do with your data. That's very dangerous. And the last one is 3.5 million. 3.5 million is the security professionals needed to fill the labor shortage by 2022. Because on cybersecurity, we miss a lot of resources. We need more and more resources to deal with all the security in the company. And today, we really miss a lot of resources in terms of security. So we will try to help by providing different things, such as software or additional services. 2020, 300% increase in work from home workforce. So the end users are working in more places with more devices, and that increases risk. Supporting mobility, supporting connectivity, flexibility are critical for a business, but so is security. By working from home, the end user, they will leave their pattern on the device. They will use different devices to do several things. They can download data, they can share different data. They can also, for example, buying on internet with credit cards, personal email, and a lot of sensible data will be used on that two different devices. So we need to start with the device. Why? Because 95% of breaches occurs from the endpoint. So talking about devices, we can propose the industry more secure commercial PC at Dell. Why I'm really confident to propose that and to claim that we have the more secure PCs? It's because we bring a real set of solutions below the OS with some built-in security embedded with our laptops and desktops, but also above the OS with different security solutions. When we break it down into two different areas, we start below the OS, and then we will add different security features with our laptops. For example, Dell Safe ID with a boundary in charge of protecting some different credential information. We have Dell Safe Screen in order to protect the visibility on the screen, and we have Dell Safe iBIOS with a BIOS indicator of attacks, for example. We have talked about the different built-in security features that we have below the OS. Let's see above the OS. And then let's talk about Dell Safe Data. Dell Safe Data, it's a comprehensive suite with 3 different solutions helping our customer to protect the data, because data today is the most important asset for our customer. During the pandemic, the companies embrace workforce transformation, and then the data is not longer on the network only. It can be outside of the corporate network. So all the data at rest need to be protected. So we do have Dell Encryption. Dell Encryption is one unique solution will help our customer to have more visibility around encryption. That's encrypt data at rest on the hard drive, and will provide different information through a management console. One unique management console who can help you to encrypt devices or even manage BitLocker. That is very important to give some visibility in order to understand and in order to be sure that the security is still on the hard drive. It will be very important because you have also a reporting tool in order to understand and in order to justify yourself in case of a compliance request. But what about the data who is going to move into the cloud, for example? Because we have seen that with work from home and cloud different tools, people can download sensitive data at rest and then share it into the cloud and push it with non-compliant tool. So what about that different data? This is when we bring Netscope. Netscope is our partner. That's a secure access service edge solution. It will help you to have visibility of what your end users are doing with the cloud, the web, or the applications. Netscope takes a data-centric approach and it follows data wherever it goes. Netscope provides cloud security platform that is data-centric, cloud smart, and as fast as your business. For example, with Netscope, you can block certain files to be shared into the cloud. So now let's add another security problem. With Dell encryption, the data at rest are protected and the data in the cloud are protected with Netscope. But what about real theft? Let's see, for example, if someone just let his laptop on the back seat of a car and someone breaks in and steals the laptops. What happened with that laptops? That person will be able to try to track the data. If it's not protected with Dell encryption, they will have access to the data. But also, they will re-image the laptops in order to use that laptop as a new one. We can help with that. We bring Absolute is one of our partners, and we can have some visibility and controls around dark endpoints. It provides visibility, control, asset management and intelligence, endpoint hygiene, and with a persistent system. If one of our customers wants to locate, freeze a device, secure or recover, then we can, thanks to Absolute software. And what happens if Netscope or Dell encryption agent is missing on the laptops? Thanks to the persistent technology of Absolute, we will be able to reinstall the critical application for you because that technology is on the Vmware. You can remove Absolute, so it will help you to reinstall all your critical applications. So thanks to the Dell Safe Data Strategy, we are able to protect data at rest, even the data we are moving into the cloud, and we give some visibility and control for all the devices. Let's talk about cybersecurity now with Dell Safeguard and Response. Cybersecurity is a massive concern for all our customers, for all different organizations, but even more for our small customers, because of the consequences, because of the damage, the damaging reputation, and all the data who can be destroyed. These concerns are quickly accelerating with the multi-cloud or the remote workforce. We can talk about the NIST security framework. This is a widely adapted security strategy framework that includes identify, protect, detect, respond, and recover. So we will try to overlay that framework with our Dell security portfolio. For example, we will try to identify with SecureWorks VDR. We will be able to detect and respond with VMware Carbon Black, but also respond and recover with SecureWorks Xdr, Managed Xdr, and also incident response. We also have data recovery with Dell EMC Cyber Recovery Solution in order to recover data in case of a breach. So let's start with the first solution. It's VMware Carbon Black. It's our new cloud-based endpoint protection solution. VMware Carbon Black includes two different kinds of solutions in one. One, VMware Carbon Black it's a next-gen antivirus. It's a machine learning solution with artificial intelligence embedded, who will help you to get protected against all file-based attacks. And also the second functionality of VMware Carbon Black is the endpoint detection and response. It's an EDR solution. It will help you to have visibility on non-malware attacks. And for example, we have seen today that cyber criminals, they are using a lot of new techniques. With the EDR capabilities of Carbon Black, you will be able to record and to understand different kinds of attacks who can occur on an endpoint. And for example, for a powerful story, we also have a very good integration between VMware Carbon Black and our Dell laptops, because you can leverage, thanks to VMware Carbon Black technology, the safe BIOS functionalities in order to prevent any kind of attacks on the BIOS. We also have SecureWorks. SecureWorks is part of the Dell Technologies family. With SecureWorks, we will try to modernize the threat detection and response. Our customers have some difficulties today to understand the different breaches and advanced threats. They integrate disparate security tools, and we also have seen before that we miss a lot of resources on the cybersecurity market. So our small customers and our biggest customer, they are struggling to build their own SOC, Security Operational Center, because we miss that kind of resources. With the introduction of Taegis XDR, we deliver unified detection and response. We accelerate the investigation with community-applied intelligence and advanced analytics, such as data science, machine learning, and also deep learning. It is enhancing productivities and helping you to have a simplified security operation by correlating a lot of information coming from different endpoint solutions, but also network, cloud, and different security business. It's a perfect secure analytics as a SIEM alternative. And you have two choices. You can directly drive that platform, or you can decide to get that platform managed by our Security Operational Center. If you decided to get that platform managed by our Security Operational Center, you will have 24 hours a day and 7 days a week a management from our teams. If you decided to have the managed XDR, then you will have a proactive threat hunting and incident response. Plus, we can correlate the VMware Carbon Black information and logs into the XDR platform in order to check different advanced threats who can occur on the endpoints. And then you can have that one single platform to analyze and secure all your environment endpoints with VMware Carbon Black, but also the cloud and network. With Dell Safeguard and Response, the combination of two different solutions, such as VMware Carbon Black or security platform, Taegis XDR, who can get managed by our Security Operational Center, we provide to our customer everything they need to get protected 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. And this is on only one single point of contact with Dell Technologies. So why should I trust Dell Technology for my security? First, we have seen that we are able to propose a built-in security, thanks to Safe BIOS, Safe ID, and Safe Screen. And then we had some comprehensive threat management, such as Safeguard and Response, who will help you to have the visibility that you need today in order to get protected from cyber criminals. You can have VMware Carbon Black in order to protect your endpoint, but also NSX for the network, and everything can be watched and protected with the SecureWorks Taegis XDR platform. You can also have incident response management, retainer, and also some managed services from SecureWorks. We also have a smart collaboration with different solutions such as Absolute and Netscope was included into our safe data strategy. Plus data encryption will help you to keep your data safe and encrypted. Everything is included into one single unified message with we will help you to protect your data and keep safe from cyber criminals. Thank you for watching this video, and remember that Dell Technology have whole capabilities and solutions to help you with your security concerns. Remember, there is no bad time to talk about security, only when you need it and don't have it. Hello. I don't know if you can hear me, everyone. I think yes, I hope so. So I'm just waiting for your question. Let's see. I had some different question. Okay. So I hope that you enjoyed that first video, and thank you for replying me in the chat that you can hear me. So the first question is how do solution can be deployed on non-Dell devices? So the response to that question is yes. This is software-based solution. So for all our solution that we show during the presentation, you can deploy data encryption, Absolute, Netscope, and VMware Carbon Black on different devices. We just need to look at the operating system, so Windows, a Mac, Linux, but we can, of course, deploy all that solution on non-Dell devices. You have some good advantages to use that solution on Dell devices. For example, let's talk about VMware Carbon Black, who is our endpoint protection solution. That endpoint protection solution have a functionality that we call audit and remediation. That functionality, for example, can ask all the Dell Safe BIOS technologies on our Dell device to check if there is any attacks or any suspicious attack on the BIOS. Of course, you can use VMware Carbon Black as an endpoint protection solution to protect other non-Dell devices. But if you use VMware Carbon Black on Dell devices, you will have also some additional functionalities. And also with Absolute. Absolute is one of our partners. So one of the questions is, are those all solutions are part of Dell Technology Group? The response is no. Absolute and Netscope are partnership that we have built with them. All the other solutions are part of the Dell Technology Group. For Absolute, that's a tracking solution. So we will be able to track the devices. We will be able to geolocate the devices. And the question is, if someone reimage the laptop and install a new OS and a new hard drive, nothing's changed. Absolute is below the OS, so it means that it will be always here. You can't remove Absolute. As soon as that you have deployed Absolute on the laptop, you can't remove it. So you will always have the solution here, and as soon as that someone reimage the laptop and reinstall a new OS operating system, we will have directly. Yeah, there is someone who make me laugh on the chat, and we sorry, and we will be able to track and geolocate the device, even if the laptop is reimaged and reinstalled with new operating system. The advantage of using Absolute on a Dell device is that we can activate that functionalities on factory. So it means that as soon as that we are going to deliver the laptops to our customers, the solution will be already deployed on the laptops. So it means that even if someone just steal the laptops before it came into our customers' hands, as soon as that the person who just steal the laptops wants to activate and go on the internet, we will be able to track and to geolocate the device and block the device remotely, because we already activate the solution on factory. All the solution, yes, are cloud-based solution. There is only one solution with on-premise, that's Dell encryption. So Absolute, Netscope, VMware, Carbon Black, Xdr platform, everything is cloud-based. For Dell encryption, that's different. This is on-premise solution because we will have a small database to store the keys, the encryption keys. So we don't want to store that encryption keys in the cloud. So all the solutions are cloud-based, and for Dell encryption, that's the only one on on-premise. What are the different data that we collect in our SOC? So the last part of the presentation was SecureWorks and our Xdr and MDR technology. So Xdr for extended detection response and MDR for managed detection response. So we proposed an Xdr strategy. It means that we will try with our Xdr platform to help our customer to have all the visibility they need around security. It means, for example, that we will collect the logs from the endpoint. If the customer has an EDR solution, endpoint detection response, such as Carbon Black, then we will be able to get the logs from the endpoints. We will also get all the different logs and collect the logs from the network and the firewalls mainly. And we will also collect the logs from the cloud. So we can, for example, we have opened API with Amazon, Azure, and also Office 365. So we will get all the logs from the cloud, the endpoint, the network. We will try to apply an artificial intelligence, an advanced analytics on the data that we collect, so we can avoid what we called an alert fatigue. It means have a lot of alerts directly on the platform. So it can completely replace a traditional SIEM thanks to our Xdr platform. And then if you need some additional resources, we propose the MDR services, Managed Detection Response. It means that we will have our SOC, our Dell SOC, Security Operational Center, who will operate directly all the logs collected and try to see if there is any breaches and try to help you in case of a breach. All right. I don't know if you have other question in the list. For the moment, no. In the response tab, I have added my email address. If you have any question, please let me know. You can directly send me an email on my email address. and I will be happy to organize a new call with you, talk about our different solutions, but also security is a very big topic. So I'm working for Dell endpoint security. Let's say that I will work with my customers on how I can help you to protect the data, and also how we can help you to protect against cyber attacks. But we do have also different things regarding security. We have security workshop, penetration testing. We also have cyber recovery solution. So just let me know if you want to talk about security and how exactly Dell technology as a group can help you to get more secure. Okay, thank you for all your questions. I will leave maybe that live open a minute, but if I don't have any additional question, I will just end this live. So thank you, everyone. Bye-bye.